What's going on, guys? Let's talk. We're not going to talk turkey today. We're going to talk deer. We're going to talk about how you should fear the deer, and the rest of the NBA, what's left of the NBA, should be taking notice. So I'm thinking about these matchups. I'm thinking about Bucks, Toronto. I'm stopping it right there. I don't want to go too far. A lot of the Bucks fans are waiting for the other shoe to drop, and I'm going to get in the comments section something like, they haven't won anything. Well, you won 2 playoff series. Everybody was like, get a top 4 seed and just make it out of the first round. And now all of a sudden everybody is saying championship or bust. Which it's hard not to. As a Bucks fan, you're just sitting there and you're just so close. You can taste the glory. But let's talk about this Raptor series for a second. I think it's going to be Bucks in 6. I don't think the Bucks have any problem winning Toronto. You saw it this year. They beat them in Toronto. We won the season series, I think, 3-1. And I was thinking about this. Who on the Raptors bench puts fear in you? Like the fear of God, like, oh, that 6-man's coming off the bench. He's going to be able to, go for 20 and really give that starting core a break. I don't see that person. Let's go over it. Serge Ibaka, former starter, now bench player who averaged under 8 points a game in the Philadelphia series. Okay, and then you have Fred VanVleet. Well, he's not going to light the world on fire. And then who? Is what I'm saying is, are we worried about Norman Powell of 2 years ago lighting the world on fire? Doubtful. The Bucks defense is just so far superior. It's hard for me not to say the Bucks don't win this in 5. Just think about the Bucks bench for a second. Pat Connaughton, Ersan Ilyasova, Malcolm Brogdon. Sterling Brown, even DJ Wilson. The list goes on and on and on about players that are going to come into this game and be able to make an impact for the Bucks. I don't even think any of the starters in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs played more than 40 minutes a game. That's how deep they are. You get the boost off of the bench when the opposing team is taking out their starters for like 2 minutes to get a breather, and our bench is coming in with fresh legs and just dropping bombs. And I didn't even mention George Hill. The Milwaukee Bucks are a team to be trifled with. If the Bucks can maintain their defense and maintain their offensive output, I can't even think about this game going longer than 6. The series going longer than 6 is just stupid. I don't see it. The Milwaukee Bucks may be making their first finals appearance in almost, I want to say, 50 years. In the first year of the new arena, just comprehend that for a second. And don't even think about the guy that's roofing everybody outside of the stadium with those pre-made drinks. Let's keep that on the down low. We still want people to show up here. The Bucks are doing something that nobody expected. If you would have told me before the season started that the Bucks would win 60 games after winning, how many did they win last year? 40-something? 44 or whatever? Just think about that for a second. That's at least that's a 16-game upgrade, I think it was. I think they had 44 wins. That's insane. This Bucks team is going places, and they are going straight to the NBA Finals, where I believe they will face off against the Golden State Warriors. Now, let's bring up the point. Who scares you off the Warriors bench? Quinn Cook? No. Sean Livingston? No. Kevon Looney? No. But we all know what their starters are. And here's going to be my thing with the Warriors. What happens when one of those players in that starting lineup get into foul trouble? Just think about that. Who's going to come in and replace that guy that you feel confident in? All right, Steph Curry gets 5 fouls, and it's the beginning of the fourth quarter. Bring in Quinn Cook. No. I don't feel good about that at all. Durant goes down. Bring in Looney? Bring in Livingston? They can't shoot threes. So you're losing the perimeter game and you're shrinking the court by like 30 feet. So all I'm saying is the Bucks are in a good spot. I really like the way that things are shaping up. And I think their advantage going into this series, and if they make it to the next, it's going to be fresh legs. It's going to be. They can run circles around teams because they constantly throw waves and waves and waves of players at you. And I am so excited for Wednesday night. I just hope they don't crap the bed like they did in the first game of Boston and everybody was panicking. Let's go Bucks. Come on, Bucks fans. Let me hear you cry. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be following the next 2 rounds of this playoff series very carefully, so expect a lot more videos from me. So, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let's get Bucks Nation fired up for Game 1 on Wednesday. Let's do this, Milwaukee!